and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar. We have ELLEY DUHÉ and SWIMS with a song called Face Myself. So great song, a bit dramatic. I love when you can combine this melodies, pickings, pretty easy ones with the easy strumming. So that's great. Let's start this one up. This one is based upon 3 different chords. So we'll go over the chords and use different grips for the pickings as well. But yeah, let's start with the chords. The first one is an A sharp chord. You can go with the sus version or the real A sharp. Yeah, when you look at the pickings, it's really based upon the real A sharp. But when it comes to strumming, I go with the easier A sharp sus version. All right, so the A sharp chord will be a bar chord. You place the bar here on the 1st fret from the A string and down, so that means all strings except from this last E in the bass, so 5 strings from bottom up. And then if you do the real A sharp, it will be 3rd on D, the rest there, and 3rd on G, and 3rd on B. If you go with the sus version, you just take this 3rd B away and go with the bar that's behind there. So that's the sus version. I go with that when I do the strumming here. So it's up to you. That's the A sharp. Next chord will be the D minor. So that is open D, 2nd G, 3rd B, and 1st E. And the final chord is C. So that is 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. Alright, so let's first take a look at these pickings. And what I suggest here is that you pretty much, if you can, glue this 3rd fret on the B string with your ring finger. That will stay there through the entire song. It's not necessary, but that's how I handle this technique-wise. So with that, you can just move around wherever you need to for this picking. So we'll start with the A sharp chord here. So that will be this part. Alright, so that's pretty much 2 rounds of the same pattern here. So 1 round starts here on the 1st fret A string. And this is the grip you need. 1st fret A, then open G, then 3rd B, then back to open G, and then 1st A, and open G. So that is 1 round. You play that for 2 rounds. So slowly it goes like this. So 2 rounds of it. Alright. Then we have the next grip here, that's the D minor. So remember, I still have my 3rd fret on B string here with my ring finger, and then I use my middle finger or my index finger for the 2nd fret G string. So that's the new grip. And the D minor part sounds like this. Alright, so that is open D, then 2nd G, 3rd B, back to 2nd G, open D, and 2nd G. I'm going to play that part again for 2 rounds. So slowly it goes like this. Okay, so. And then we have the final part left. It's based upon the C chord, and again, I mentioned it, 3rd fret on the B string is glued there still. This is now the new grip. I do that with my index finger on 3rd fret A string and ring finger on 3rd fret B string. And you're gonna understand why soon. So first, let's take this part. You're gonna play that for 3 rounds. So you start here on the 3rd fret A string, then open G, then 3rd B, back to open G, then 3rd A, and open G. So you see the patterns here are pretty much the same, just different grips and different bass notes. So 3 rounds of this will be. And then you have kind of a 4th round, but it's played just like this. And this is the reason for having this finger here, and you can just stretch out with your little pinky here and get the 5th A. But the 4th round that I mentioned here was just 3rd on A, then open G, and then 5th E. So reach out to this position here. So that's the reason you go from this to this, from this to this, and then you just reach out. So your hand is in a great position through the entire pattern here. So to summarize this last part here, the C, you had this grip here. 3 rounds, and then on the 4th round. Okay, and that is pretty much it. So I'm gonna take you through this from the beginning here, from the A sharp, D minor, and C. So let's go. I'm gonna kind of play it in a middle tempo here, somewhere in between slower and standard tempo. So you really hear, understand how it sounds. So let's go. Alright, so with standard tempo it goes like this. And so on. Alright, I switched the finger here to my little pinky, and that is because I'm going to show you that my technique is not always the right one, or that's how it really should be done. That's just my way of handling it, and you can do it in your way. It's up to you to get it comfortably through there. So it's up to you to make it to your own. That's what I want to point out here. So anyway, that's the patterns here. If you just want to skip that and play strummer, so then you will do the same chords here. You have the A sharp. I go with the sus version here when I just play the strumming patterns here. So 1 round will be down, down, up, up, down, up. So like this. Okay, so that is 1 round. Down, down, up, down, up. And I follow the same amounts of picking rounds for the strumming here. So A sharp 2, D minor 2, and for the last C, that will be 4 rounds. All right. So strumming 1 chord progression will sound like this. Alright guys, so that is Duhé and SWIMS Face Myself. So thank you for watching guys, and play tuned.